Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly, back with another video, and today we're gonna be playing some Serath Offlane. It's kind of interesting to see what Serath is in this meta, and what I mean by that is, at least before I left bootcamp, Serath is kind of like average in the sense that like, she's fine in the jungle, she can work in the offlane, but she wasn't like a prior pick. But I know some people in comp used to like running her back then. But now it seems like Siv's a way more popular pick, way more popular in comp scene, very strong jungler, and pretty dang good offlane now. And the reason for that is because it seems like the meta has been shifted to around boostery items, so like Tainted Blade, Basilisk, like any item that gives you physical power and health are actually pretty strong at the moment, and Serath is actually takes advantage of those items very well. So that's actually what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing Basilisk, guys, for Bonesaw. That'll be kind of like the cold build for this build. So we're gonna just give that a shot and see how this goes against a Serath offlane, because Serath, I think, kind of fell out of meta, although I still think he's good. I just think that he's very like all-in, like he either like goes in, kills target, or he doesn't, and then he just dies afterwards, right? Whereas there's probably people, other heroes that can kind of do similar stuff he does, but just a little bit better. I think it's the thing. So definitely still a lane bully, because that's just kind of like Seraph's kit on the fundamental level. But the nice thing about this matchup though is once we get our power spike, like our level 6, our like first item, we kind of just all in on the Serath, and that's always been his main weakness, is that his sustained damage is just like pretty mediocre. Um, he's very much burst reliant, so if he goes against someone that's a lot of high sustained damage and decent survivability, then he usually just loses the all-in straight out. He only wins when he can like poke people down or have the damage to 100-0 people. So I'm not sure like what's exactly changed with Serath. All I know is that Serath's just haven't been spam pick as much compared to these other offlane picks I've been seeing lately. So I'm fine with him shoving this lane then, because I'm not really expecting to really like solo kill a early game hero like Serath as a scaling pick that is Serath. So we'll just take our time, just farm away, wait for our power spikes, and then we can beat him very solidly.
I feel it.
Okay, I got most of that at least. So the thing I noticed about Serath when trying to build a boostery is that it's very easy to build a I think jungle where you can kind of just farm and don't have to worry about early matchups. But when it comes to offlane, you have to be very mindful of what you build as your like kind of first item, because if you don't build a good first item, that can really kill your tempo or make your early game even worse. It's a thing you have to watch out for. So like a good example is like Stormbreaker is like a really good item on Serath, especially in the jungle, but it's a scaling item, and if you're against like a Serath, it's end up being like kind of a risky item, because you're gonna be squishier as a result, and more importantly, your power spike is not gonna be as strong because you're going for a scaling pick. So Serath is running really low on the mana, it seems, so it's good to kind of just keep this pressure on him, actually. I don't think I have enough of barricades. I don't think I killed him, or rather my RB wasn't like back up just yet, so we're not going to be able to like chase him down that tower. But that's fine, he's in a kind of very rough spot. So just being on the lookout for Yin gank, and then we can keep the pressure on this push. Yep, there's a Yin gank, but that's fine because we were so expecting that. We can fight her in this wave, honestly. You see how she's kind of backing up a little bit? Because this is a big wave, she just cannot like ignore us. The only issue is Serath might just ult us to try to lock us in the yin, and then that's when we lose, right? So we just have to respect that for now.
An enemy tower is under attack.
So I gotta be careful because I can't exactly fight Serath being a little bit down and him having like a huge minion wave, so he could actually kill me if I'm not careful. But once I hit 6, then it becomes much like safer.
Rises. Enemy has been slain.
So I may be getting debated if Serath is still sticking around because of Yin maybe potentially coming in. And then my single is backing off. Nice, gotta stop his back because that gives me a little bit more time to show up this wave in, so it's in a bit better spot. Okay. I thought he was gonna like stop last second again, but it seems like he opted to take the full back. That's fine. Cause we should have enough time to like shove this in really fast. Nice. So in a pretty dang good spot, all things considered, because Serath's main advantage is the early game. If he can't get early kill on us, then we're actually winning against him. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait and see if we can get Basilisk online. But once we do, that's when our all-in damage becomes quite deadly. So that's either way. We have ultimates. We can get a lot more comfortable getting Crest on assist because we have that kill threat on him. So dodge that real quick. Nice, we're actually outtraining him pretty good. Because that just struggles against like constant damage like this. And usually it's kind of hard to trade with Serath because he has that medium range. But Serath's on B is actually pretty dang long. I think it's not that far off from being as long as the Serath's on B. So you can actually match his range very easily. While having like better like dueling tools. Because you can dodge a lot of his stuff quite easily. Okay, so 2 buffers up, that's good to know. Because I might use that as opportunity to maybe take it. Dang, it doesn't quite reach that, but that's fine. Wait, she's like... Okay. I was like, wait, okay, Yan's coming in. Wait a sec, she's only 1 HP, what? Like, I can understand if you're like maybe some Q that has a lot of CC and burst damage, but Yan doesn't quite have that at all. So that was just very puzzling thing for her to do, if I'm gonna be honest. I can't complain, that's a nice 3-0 kill for me. I'd love to see that. Missing meds. Okay, looks like Moki is still over there. If I have a little bit more mana, I could try to get a kill on Serath. But... Alright, just going for round 2. Uh-oh. Yeah. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna get too buff anymore, but that's fine. I'll take a quick reset. See what the Serath does, because he's not exactly the fastest person when it comes to shoving waves out. So maybe if they're like, okay, sweetness. So what that means is that like, I can shove in a net wave that he's gonna miss regardless, or he stays and then just tower dive him. So that's like the thing about like when you sign the back is when when you can put yourself in a good position to farm. Because right now he's in a really bad position because I'm coming back with 4 HP. The wave is still his tower. I'm just gonna shove it in constantly because he's gonna be missing a lot of stuff regardless. Yeah, so see how like he either has to like back right there or just misses his wave. Okay, he's saying that's fine because that gives me prior to go take 2 buff. Oh yeah, look, it's cannon wave, so that means that like he's actually gonna potentially miss a cannon because he just took a really late back. I just gotta make sure I shove this out fast enough so he just misses this. So there we go. I might come mid because I can maybe come over for a kill or maybe farm mid depending on how everything goes over there. Serath is coming, it seems like. I'm gonna try to buy myself some time. Nice. So that's the one thing you have to like realize when you're playing like Serath is that you get like your build is drastically reduced, but it's not like a instant like refundability. So I saw that my build is won't gonna be quite up yet, so I blink away to buy myself some time. Because the thing is like Serath is the most vulnerable, which is not like flying in the air, when she's not like invisible kind of with her Q. So like I blink away, buy myself some time, and then by the time to catch back up to me, my Q and E is back up, and that's when I can fight again, and that's how I was able to secure some really nice kills right there. So that's huge, being able to get like I think 2 kills right there, and we still got the feint too, so we're actually in a really good spot team-wise and individual-wise. So now we're gonna just look at Serath and be like, yep, we can just kind of kill you whenever. Although he's going Bonesaw, which seems a little strange, but that's something that I dabble in a lot myself. I know that makes him like an actually really decent sustained damage dealer. So this matchup that's usually a little bit worthwhile for Serath, it's not going to be as bad, but I'm ahead, so I can kind of just do whatever to him. Yeah, see what I mean? His like Bonesaw, it actually makes him a bit better than the longer trades. But more importantly, I just kind of fought in that way when I shouldn't really have. So that's like one thing I have to just be more a little bit watchful for.
Now I see.
I'm actually gonna all in them right here because we're actually in a decent spot to do so. Nice. And this is why Serath win the matchup. Along with that ultimate, I really just run them down because his ultimate is all about caging his opponent so he can kill them, but he can't kill someone that's just doing more sustained damage than he is, right? If there's like a minion wave right there, I think that would have been a lot more riskier, but since he kind of walked to the left, like away from like the lane itself, that just leaves himself vulnerable to just getting dove in like that. So that's very nice kill because he in his right side, Mortgage mid. That gives me the opportunity to take down this tower, go for tier buff, and that should give me a Skyspell, which is gonna make my lead even stronger. And apparently Skyspell is not as good as it used to be, but I still think with the right build, it's still pretty strong. It's just you're not gonna just build it on every carry or every like basic attacker, right? You just have to be like more purposeful when you build it. And for us, we're building it for the sustained damage and attack speed more than anything. Because it's either gonna be Sky Splitter or Stormbreaker. And since we're not jungle Serath, Sky Splitter is gonna give us more of that power spike than a Stormbreaker first would ever do.
That is good.
So yeah, I'm feeling very good right now. I have enough attack speed, I have a lot of sustained damage, and now I'm gonna build more bulky with Bonesaw, and then we can just go from there. since they're kind of a high bursty damage team, it might actually build like Salvation 4s, just so we can survive some of that burst damage a bit easier.
On my way, mid. On my way, mid. Missing left.
I think Serath is actually coming down mid, so that's why I'm trying to follow as best as I can. Okay, team. They're going pretty hard even without me being there. Yeah, that's kind of a very solid team wipe as you guys saw. Painter's not up just yet, so I might actually come yoink this white cow potentially. I need like one more minion wave, which is gonna be a little bit too late game now. So that's why we'll just opt to like do that Painters after I take this 3 camp.
Ever stronger.
The very nice stuff right there. I mean, at this point, they don't really have one person that's actually kind of scary.
like it.
Morgan's actually pretty damn weak by the looks of things. Yeah, I mean, I guess we only look at dual lane a little bit. If they start killing us and getting shutdowns, I can see the dual lane becoming a lot more scary. But for right now, we're in a pretty good spot, all things considered.
My wings guide me.
I've been noticing this lately, not just on Serath, but also on Yen, but like high mobility abilities kind of have that little jerk back motion. Like you land down and you kind of like jitters back and then goes back forward. It's like very disorienting because I think Serath sort of have this thing happen before, but it seems like every time I E, it just happens. Yeah, it's like right there. You see the little like camera shake right there, like the jitter back and forth. Like that's like pretty dang annoying because it can sometimes make tracking people a little bit difficult. Because that kind of makes you disoriented a little bit. And then like Yin Q, like it's literally the same thing. Like she Qs someone and then like she does that little jitter back and then it's just really awful to deal with.
I feel it.
Alright, we can go ahead and look at mids because oh yeah, Crux gets that kill, nice and easy.
My wings.
Oh, I got stuck on the wall. That's another thing I don't like about Serath's E is the fact that oh well, I guess it's gonna be sort of a GG's fight though. I was sort of expecting that just because we were starting to snowball out the control and it seemed like the enemy team was really coming back, which bit unfortunate because we did have like a very good laning phase with Serath. Being able to show her like what she can do in this like matchup against
Can they
Serath
imagine
and just
themselves
like
our
knowing your power
equal?
spike is what makes you her like really potent. So I can maybe try and see I can look into potentially getting another Serath game. I think I'll just do that and this just be a little bit longer Serath offlane enjoy video for you guys. So let's go ahead see if we can get into a second game right here. Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with another video and today we're gonna be doing some Serath offlane. Just real quick, I'm not sure if this is gonna be the only Serath game in this video or this is gonna be right after like the first Serath game you guys may see. And I say that because like I think I have one Serath game that was actually pretty dang good, but it was a little bit too short unfortunately. That video is mainly good for explaining like Serath matchups, kind of what to do and whatnot. But it was just a little bit too short to make a standalone video, so that's kind of what the second game is about. Like I'm not sure, but that game I did was a little bit a while ago, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be like kind of like a standalone game or you're gonna see like two different Serath games. But anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. Anyways, we're gonna be going against a Serath matchup, which is a little bit interesting for us. This is like a matchup that's kind of a little bit. I want to say, I actually don't think it's that worth for Serath because the only reason why sometimes going against a Serath can be like annoying because you can never really get into range to trade with him because Ombi usually outranges every other offlane ability in the game. But my Ombi actually matches his range pretty dang good, or even can be a little bit longer depending on how it goes. Like being able to reach that is like pretty like cool for the most part.
An enemy tower is under attack.
I'd be a little bit careful going hard on that trade only because there's a certain Chimera that could do early gank, which would really suck for us. So I'll try to light back off for now. Oh, didn't quite hit that range. But yeah, no, this is an interesting matchup. Our RB like matches his RB range, and more importantly, we can dodge certain abilities like his Q with our Q. So it becomes very interesting in the sense that if you can play reactive with this character against Serath, you can actually do quite good into him. If you don't, then it gets a feel rough. But the nice thing though, at the end of the day, is we have a pretty nice what do you call? We kind of outscale the Serath as the game goes on because the problem with Serath is the fact that
Push on.
his damage can sort of fall off, or in the sense that against 1v1 matchups like the Crunch or Grux, he doesn't have the burst damage to kill him, and he lacks the sustained damage to deal with them. So usually what happens is like once your opponent gets like their power spikes online and they start to do a lot of high sustained damage, then Serath can't really deal with them in lane. You kind of have to start just rotating to a lot more team fights at that point. So it's kind of similar faction. We kind of just outscaled the Serath in terms of just like sustained damage. Once we kind of get level 6 and first item, we can kind of like just go on them really hard. And by the way, I can't help with that because there's a really big minion wave. If we miss this wave, that would be super detrimental to us. It's not even funny. So like I just cannot leave that Cyan buff. I'm not leave Cyan buff. Leave that minion wave to go help the Chimera right there. So I think the other Chimera is on blue side, so we can dodge that like that. So that's a lot of mana he just used right there. We don't have to chase that. We shouldn't chase it because there's a big minion wave there. We don't want to fight him. The minion waves hurt a lot early game, and I made that mistake actually kind of recently that you probably see coming up soon. Okay. Yeah, I mean Serath in the kind of rough spot. He had to take that reset, and while he's doing that, I'm shoving his Raven. He's not gonna take the reset, but we're not gonna really kill him at all. But we can keep shoving this wave in his face, and he's gonna be missing a lot. Like I need to do a little bit better last game right there. But anyways, he's gonna be okay. I guess Chimera's here for some reason, so we can kind of take the long way around. Just do that. And I mean, if he wants to keep chasing me all the way to my spawn, then so be it. I'm not really feeling threatened because it's just a Chimera that can really fight it. Serath can't fight it at all. So we can kind of just know him and just shove his Raven and take your resets. Okay, Chimeras. So this is the one thing I hate about what junglers would do sometimes. They will like just like hold the wave for the offlane, because what would have been like a really good time to like get that wave shoved in ends up being like a kind of bad time for me. End up not being so good for me because the jungler will hold the wave from the tower or just chase me like that, drag the minion wave. Now all of a sudden, Serath caught that whole minion wave and it's still pushing towards him, so I'm in a really bad spot. So even though it didn't seem like I did much right there, he just saw my back, he actually just... He's pretty much spoon feeding the Serath really hard right now, because now Serath can kind of hold the freeze. He's up a level. It's really annoying when enemy junglers do that, because like it just really messes up my tempo and being able to like look at that. That's a really disgusting minion wave he got right there going.
Now I see.
Yeah, I mean he's like freezing the wave. He's taking a lot of minion damage as a result. So we at least got that decent trade. But like he's putting that CS late because of what the enemy Chimera did. So we gotta try and see if we can force something onto him, which we probably would get a lot more aggressive because we have level 6. We have that kill threat on him. So I'll let him, like, if he's too scared to walk forward, I'll let him just kind of last hit from range, and then we can try to walk up like this, get one on beat, then back off. We don't have to do much. Like, we can just kind of let him keep doing that, and the wave's gonna come towards us and put us in a good spot. We're gonna dash away, so there's no point to use that ultimate. We can only use that ultimate is when he doesn't have his E to essentially get away from us. Oh, we can just chase him down. But we use our Q and E to get on top of him, so there's nothing much we can do. Oh yeah, we'll stop you back, because I don't want him to get feedback. So we might actually shove out this wave a little bit more aggressively. Just so, like, if he tries to back, the wave is gonna be pushing to him anyways. So it gives us more time to punish him if he does try to reset on us. The only person that can screw up this lead now is if the enemy Chimera comes again, and which he may do that based on how he's playing this game, so gotta keep that in mind. We are closing that CS gap because we haven't been able to last it a whole lot because we just pretty much like scaring him off of basically attacking on the wave. Because as soon as he kind of just walked up, we're just gonna just awe him down, dodge his stuff, and then just get a free good trade out of it. So at the very least, he tries to stay in the XP range so he doesn't fall down levels. But in terms of the yes, that's something he's definitely falling off on. Okay, we have a big wave kind of powering up, so let's get a shove in. Because I do want to just go for the Q buff. Walk this in. There we go. You're gonna try and last hit the RB because his RB is the execute, so you gotta keep that in mind. Well, he just used his Q. Okay, we gotta blink out, so that's all that really matters. I did that because I really want to punch this back. Like, Chimera's not gonna stop us now, so we can definitely like get this shove in and punish him for that reset finally. Nice. Take a reset, get Basilisk. That's actually gonna be a pretty big power spike to kind of all in on the Serath now. And the second I'm gonna go, you can either go Skyfiddle or Bonesaw. I'm gonna go Bonesaw just so I don't get bust down by like the Serath slash kind of Chimera. Kind of going a little bit more bulk durability, so I can kind of 1v2 if I have to, while still just being able to win any 1v1 for the most part. So he has augmentation, that's a pretty big power spike. You see Chimera's on the right side, so we can go ahead and kind of focus on maybe try to kill the Serath because we know he doesn't have blink, but I might actually go mid, sort of. Because we all kind of rotating there, yeah, see how we all kind of rotating there? I can kind of farm this wave a little bit, but it seems like everyone's really committed hard on this, so we could help make sure we live out right here. Now we're going Twin Blast. We know he has no blink, so that make it really easy to help finish him off. Nice. Let's go, team. That's pretty big. We got that faint tooth and we got all those kills, which is really big. We got 3 kills. That's so huge for Serath, because that just means now I can snowball like crazy with that lead. Holy moly. Let's go. So let's take a reset now. Our wave is in a decent spot. It's pushing out anyway, so we can go ahead, get judgment, start bringing into Bonesaw. Things are looking really good. Because it was kind of looking a little static right there, but all it took is one rotation, and Serath kind of does similar things with her passive, right? And that's kind of what you want to do with Serath's offer. You want to be selfish with your farm. I know it's like trying to farm a lot because you can only win, do good if you stash check people. But at the same time, if you see a Faintooth big fight happening and you see a good time to rotate it, definitely take that, because if you get those resets, that's like unmatched damage you're just doing in other game that people just cannot match. That wasn't as good of a trade, but that's because we took a Q in the face. And not only that, we did a lot of damage onto his Q that he blocked. So definitely have to respect the Serath a little bit, but in terms of just all-in on him with ultimate and all that, we should be able to beat him no problem. Now we just gotta make sure we don't get shut down by like the Chimera or counter rotations. So he hasn't used his E just yet. Huh? No, we can't catch the counters. A little bit too fast and far away from me to do much. Yeah, kind of knowing that Serath is playing really safe, so it's really hard to actually find an opportunity to kill him. But that just means that he's losing down the C yet and having to spam his beat from range. Get the reset, heal onto the Serath. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it seems like the counter's trying to punish the Chimera from doing stuff on left side, but thing is, like, I'm ahead. If you give me a good skill to go help do like a 1v2, 2v2 fight, I'll definitely come over and we win that because of my big lead right there. So we get tower right here, it's really big because now it becomes even easier for me to rotate through these fights right here.
I feel it.
Honestly, we can probably beat him in the minion wave because we have a really big wave. Just make sure we dodge the Chimera stuff. Yeah. You kind of see what I mean, right? It's like we're so far ahead that even though we're low HP, as long as we have certain favors in place to help us, we can definitely like limit test very well like that, as you guys saw. Because that could be a situation where like I'm like as Link, I have ways to get away from the Chimera, but by doing that, I give up that viable blink that I could use later, and give up the opportunity to potentially just kill the Chimera. Because like you just want to like get comfortable with limit testing on heroes, especially like the Serath, the Chimera Burst, because those are the heroes that thrive on limit testing, playing on low HP, because they have tools like the regen or like being able to like dodge certain abilities, be able to like play stuff very well. Nice. Yeah, like Serath is doing the right thing and trying to impact other lanes, trying to like find ways to do stuff because he can't really do anything against me. But the thing is, I've been able to respond to all that stuff relatively well for the most part. So it just like becomes like a lose-lose situation for the Serath right here. Oh, looks like those. Are they losing that? Huh, I guess I looks like I kinda have to rotate on this, huh?
We are blessed. My wing.
One more hit. That should be enough. Get one more kill. There we go. In fairness, I could maybe like work to that a bit sooner. So maybe that could prevent like one death potentially, right? But like I saw opportunity to maybe go for T2 tower mid, and I just kind of took that opportunity. We didn't quite get it, but we definitely made it easy to take it down next time we do the push. Yeah, I'm quite messed this game, as it already wasn't apparent enough. So, I guess guy keep an eye on Chimera because he was doing well. He's still doing relatively fine, but oh wait, bait this, bait this. I want Chimera to jump on this dude, but it seems like I'm not gonna take the bait. Oh, I see. Yeah, we kind of stat check the Chimera. Now let's go on the Serath. That's his bling. And he has no blink in E, so I'm definitely taking this opportunity to go for that. Nice. Yeah, it's like one of the reasons why Serath is really popular at the moment, because she snowballs like absolutely crazy. It's not even funny. Like she gets ahead and you keep using that lead well. There's literally nothing they can do, right? It's actually crazy. That's why Booster Sales is really popular, because it's a build where she still does a lot of damage while also building HP. So she's someone that has a lot of mobility, a lot of ways to dodge damage, but now she's bringing all this HP, so she's relatively like tanky. Like it's actually kind of bonkers how strong this hero is at the moment. And it's kind of funny too, because that's how I always play Sales offlane, and most people will do that too, where the build is more boozery HP items. But she wasn't really meta at that time. That was about like 1-2 months ago. But now all of a sudden she's like super meta right now in Wayne. It's like kind of crazy. So Sales is just that hero that you kind of just want to keep picking jungle or even offlane, because she is that kind of hero that kind of can carry games super well in Wayne.
And heresy will take me.
See if Shimmy's gonna walk anywhere. Or I can probably go on Sales again. Oh, they're going August. Oh, Q. No. My Q wasn't in range. That's sad. Well, and now we can look at Twin Blast, and Moda doesn't win that. Oh, nice. There we go. Because normally you can kind of like catch people, but I guess I wasn't quite getting the most of my range right there, huh? Get the reset. Yeah, no reset on that too. Yeah, a very bloody game if I do say so myself, ladies and gents. So that'll be one inhibitor down. Yeah, we could go for Offlane. I was thinking about maybe getting the second inhibitor right side, because we could do that super easily, by the way. But everyone seems on board with taking Offlane, so we can go for that. It's just, I guess it is just way safer to go for like safe plays, guaranteed plays. Like if you see a guaranteed play to get like Offlane, you should just take it. Which sounds obvious thing to do, but for me, I like to kind of min-max what you can do with like good team fights. Like in my head, we can like min-max, go for like white inhibitor, and then just reset, and then we can find out prime. But then that gives the opportunity for enemy team to potentially like come in and what's the word? Flip that objective on us. And even if they do, we still win it, but the losing all prime, or if someone messed up really big time and we die right there, that could be a really bad spot, right? Because I did have one game where like Yo, let me actually figure out what I want to build because I think we want to do like
I
Salvation.
like it.
That's kind of like the ideal item next. Again, going boozery but being hard to kill at the same time. But you know, I just have a game recently where like it was a whiskey play on old prime, but ideally we should win it, but then it end up not working out as well. We actually lose that game because of that. Because the thing about like at least for Predecessor, it's kind of really hard to be on the same page for making different plays, right? And if you're not on the same page when you're trying to make some of those more like sketchy plays, then it becomes like very, very bad. So people just often just go for safe plays. Like when 3 people are dead, instead of pushing the inhibitor, oh, just go take every old prime, right? Like that's what people do. When in my head, you can min-max it more and just get even more out of that play, if that makes sense. Yeah, we can kind of know Serath because Serath is actually pretty slow when it comes to taking towers when he's split pushing by himself. We can definitely just posture to end the game actually. Being right inhibitor down. Oh, she blink already. Sorry. Don't have my ultimate unfortunately, but not actually the worst thing in the world. They actually have very good wave play with DP and counters, so maybe a little bit hard to force this in unless we can get a kill somehow. Yeah, that wave play is actually kind of disgusting, I won't lie. Wenzel Twin Blast? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That do make sense. Can I get in here? Okay. Got 1 kill. And it looks like we were able to just fall through that way to kind of kill the core right there. Because trying to kill the core without minion is a little sketchy. Because the protection won't like activate with no minions until like maybe about 5 seconds, I think. But you're taking full damage from core when you have no minions, so that's kind of a sketchy thing to do, especially when you have an enemy team hitting you while you're hitting the core. But end up working for the favor and we kind of brute force our way to victory right there.
Frightening than this lot.
But yeah, no, as you guys kind of see, I might include that first game actually because this was actually a shorter game, not because of a enemy team effort, but because we were able to snowball super hard and just be able to just force a game to come to a close right there, which is actually pretty rare when I think about it, because most short games I ever have or ever I see people play is because people just surrender at the 20 or surrender at the 15. We very rarely see games actually end completely at the 23. Because you either need to have someone like snowballing super crazy like me out of control, or you just have a whole team that's just able to min-max their like advantages, snowball with that advantage, and then just like use the early old prime to just be able to like end the game off of that. Like that's actually kind of bonkers that we forced end the game right then and there. But you know, easy top damage, all that kind of good jazz on Serath. So I seriously think that Serath is kind of a big menace right now in the jungle offlane. Like jungle, she has more potential to snowball because she's the one that's facilitating more ganks in the early game and whatnot. But like Serath's offlane can be a super big menace, even more so in some cases compared to her jungle counterpart. Because offlane, you're always gonna have that highest level in the game, because offlane is so just the other heroes that kind of soak up a lot of XP and lane, so they're almost always going to be higher level than the junglers in that game. So what that means is that instead of the stat checking 1v1, you can stat check almost anyone 1v1 in the game as a Serath offlane. For jungle, it can get a little sketchy because you're like 2 levels down on the enemy offlaner, so that can be problematic. But a offlaner Serath, you can kind of stat check people harder, and if you do snowball crazy like I did in this game where I just did 1 rotation to a feint to spy and all of a sudden I got 3 kills. Yeah, the game is kind of over as long as I don't mess up that lead that you guys saw. So Serath is actually really dang bonkers. I gotta probably play this hero more because I think her carry potential is just really good and consistent at the moment. That's the important part. Consistency is really important if you want to climb or just win more games. Like Glux can like like do really good in terms of 1v1s, but can you do it consistently? Maybe not if he's going to get the team for CC or mobility, right? So full build is going to be the video description as always. If you want to see like all 6 arms on the sales boosted build. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If not already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single beat by yours truly. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day here. Peace.